letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go? Shall we read another one? Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now? Okay, remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written. Then, let's put the letters in the right order. If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Let's sort Diluc's letter. Well, since he said he doesn't mind. what this one's about. Shall we read another one? Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now? Okay, remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written. Let's put the letters in the right order. If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles, too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out. Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice. Wait, what?
Is there a problem?
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that leyline anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw. For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss Mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed. It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time. Yes, passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do? Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us. Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Diluc must have read these ones recently, too. Which one shall we read first?
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Dodge this!
Time to go.
can't keep up with me! Huh, I won't let you down!
Freeze!
Flags up! And leap!
The troop appreciates any donation.
Flags fly! And leap!
Dodge this!
Time to go.
the wind. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Flags up!
Finally done.
Nice and spicy.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
There's no end to this.
Flag fly! Observe!
Finally. Done.
Anything the troop could use on our journey? Bet you can't keep up with... I'll race you there! I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep up with me! And leap!
Dodge this.
And step! Flags up and step.
Cool it.
Flag fly and step. Flags up and step. Windblade.
Got a problem you can't solve? Clue me in.
All right, let's head off.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Let's get this show on the road.
One with nature.
Hey!
Into the wind! The wind knows me. Time to go. Into the wind. Brings a smile to my face. One with nature. Fracture.
Black fly! Observe!
This is no job for a detective.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Dodge this!
One with nature.
Flags out and leap!
From detective to victim.
And step! Yeah! Flag fly!
Jab and cross.
We got a situation.
Into the wind!
Should replace my hammer.
Time to go. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince...
The range knows me.
Flags up! Observe! Flags fly! And step! Anything the troop could use on our journey?
Chances to practice should be left to you newcomers, no?
La da 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 da. Myself the hair and makeup. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Seen today, and happily idle my time away. Observe!
with nature.
A fateful offering.
The wind knows it.
La da 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 da.
New stock at Sigu Antiques.
Time to go.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Xinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks, and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime. My chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, They will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Time to go. I follow the wind. Time to go.
A fateful offering.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
One with nature.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilichurls are still using it. It's a bit of light, but we gotta cut the line!
Freeze!
Ah, the frying pan! That really hurt! Race you! Luma, get them!
One with nature.
There's still soup in here! These hilichurls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Nice and spicy!
first Noctilucous Jade! Helichurls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Helichurls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Dodge this!
Booba, get them!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look,
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Time to go. Time to go.
May the Lord of Geo protect you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you. Please be mindful. Oh,
There are leaves around. and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Follow the wind.